Liar. Mhm. Okay, I think we started. I think soon Matt will come and Pradeep will join us and he will help for moderating. So, how are you? Good?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah. Can you train? Do you train good?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah, it's good. Yep. It will be nice to see you again in Istanbul.
Thank you.
What's your weight now?
Weight, I lose weight, and now I am 107.
So you are a little bit lighter than last time when you pulled against Morozov.
Yeah, lighter on 3 kilo.
3 kilo. In Istanbul, you are 110 kilo?
So 110, yeah.
Yeah. But you still have 5 weeks. Maybe you gain a little bit more weight.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
5 weeks. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Let the other guys also join us and then we can. Guys, we are not, just to mention you, that we are not going to talk about Prudnyk also wants this way. We are not gonna talk about politics. We are not gonna talk about the war. We will only talk about arm wrestling, and we will focus on East versus West. And this very colorful, very colorful two athletes, Matt Mask from Canada and Evgeny Prudnyk from Ukraine. I think it will be a very good match, very good match. And then before we start, let the others join us. Let Matt join us. Yep. How do you like my t-shirts? Good?
Yeah, good. And white. Green.
Yep. Is it green? Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
Where is Matt Mask?
He will come at we still have 4 minutes because I started a little bit early. I was just trying to make sure that you could connect because I think this is the first time you are live, on YouTube, for a chat.
In Zoom, yeah.
In Zoom, yeah. So I was just making sure that everything is okay. So yeah.
And now we in online now.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we are live. Yeah.
Other people see me and you.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you better brush your hair a little bit.
Really?
No, just joking with you. Yeah, that's good. So 107 kilo, you started training, and yeah, it will be good. It will be good. We will talk about other matches as well in the East versus West 3. There are some other matches. I will ask your what you think about other matches as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that your English is getting better and better. I was so surprised at the press conference when you started talking, and I was like, I didn't know that you were speaking. So It was very good because you are a very colorful person, and I think if you learn more English, then I mean you will be very, very, I don't know how to say, entertaining guy, because you are very skillful about arm wrestling. Your technique, your power, your hand control, everything is super. But you need to just to western side of the
And
world.
learn many language, polyglot.
Yeah, I mean, at least English would be like a universal language. So, like Western people will know you more when you communicate, with them, So that is why I think you are a very important figure in our sport, in many many aspects. Also, you can sing, right? Yeah. Anyway, so still didn't come. We are waiting. Um, how did you like your poster? Did you like it?
Repeat, please.
Your poster together with Matt, like posing, with the Istanbul view. Yeah. Did
Super,
you like it?
super,
Yeah. Yeah.
very creative.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. One guy that I met, and it was his idea, and I like it because usually you have the pictures and nothing else, but now with the Istanbul view together, yeah, I think it looks nice. And so when Matt comes, will you be political, or you will be straight, open, about your thoughts? You will say whatever you think, or you will be um, political a little bit.
No, no. You mean now in this conference?
Yeah, yeah.
We talk about this and we want to speak only about arm wrestling.
No. When I say political, I don't mean about the war or something. I'm talking about sometimes people thinks and talk. Ah, can you see Matt? Prudnyk, do you see Matt now?
No.
You need to just pull the page like to the sideway.
You need me to move? What if I
Yeah,
talk? Can you hear me now? See me
we
now?
hear you. We hear you. Yeah. Just
I
click.
I
What?
see you or Matt Mask change.
Oh,
Okay, so
See
whoever's
together.
talking shows up on the screen.
oh, okay. If you just pull the page to the sideway like this from the screen, I think it will show all of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, how are you, Matt?
Good, you?
Good. Great to see you. And how long time it is gonna be? About 11 months, right? You were here, almost 1 year, like June 12th.
Yeah, almost 1 year. June will be a full year. So
Yeah, June 12th was the last time East versus West won. You were here,
yeah.
and
And
now
I'll tell you after that flight, I said never fucking again. But it's
but
it doesn't seem that bad anymore, right?
listen, but it was because of the conditions of that time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll be a lot better this time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Now I don't see any problem. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were talking about you, and I asked him, is he going to be political about his thoughts, or he is gonna be straightforward? And so this is what we were talking. So you just had a super match with Tim,
Yeah.
and like frankly, you kind of had some little bit of problem with the nervous, like control with your nerves or something. Just like the one round I saw that you were starting kind of. I mean, do you think that if you had a little bit, I don't know, like control, then I didn't think that you. I mean, maybe one round I didn't watch all of them, but one round I saw that he took your wrist, and then like more rounds I see that you were in the strap. You had the full control.
Yeah, I had a game plan that didn't quite work out as well as I thought it was. Because everybody that knows Tim likes to come across the table this way, like a hammer curl.
Yeah.
I tried to set up with my elbow on the inside of the pad. So when we went, I drive my elbow to the outside and try to immobilize this on him a little bit.
Mhm.
And starting like this with him in that angle to get him cracked out of it was a lot harder than I anticipated it to be.
Yeah,
So
yeah. He's
I
pronated.
needed to adjust. Once I started setting my elbow a little more to the outside of the pad,
Yeah.
I was able to get more hand control and everything else. But it was trial and error, right? You're going against somebody that you've never arm wrestled before, you've never gripped up against. All I can go off of is what I've seen everybody else do. And everybody that I've seen drive forward on him and everybody I've seen drive backwards on him has always struggled in order to be able to get his hand opened up or get him in a vulnerable position. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to try something new, and hey, it's the way she goes sometimes, right? So
Yeah, what I saw was when you were trying to control his pronator felt strong. But whenever you went your own move to the outside. Yeah,
exactly. And then I do that a lot, right? I always second guess my kryptonite, like my move or whatever, and try to dissect it a little too much and try to come in with something new. I've done it against Jerry. I've done it against Hutchins. I've done it against, but it is what it is. Right. So
yeah.
it's all part of learning and adapting. Right. So.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I understand. But I mean, like how I feel is like just 2 weeks later, pull him again, the things could be different.
I think so. I personally believe that. And the way it ended, the way how everything unfolded, I think it just sets it up for an opportunity for that match has to happen again, right? Just to get a full.
Yeah. Now people would be curious to watch a rematch.
Yeah, they'll be more interested in the sequel than they were the first go, right?
So. Yeah. So I talked with Prudnyk. He said he was 110 kilo last time he came here when he beat Morozov, and now he's under 107 kilo, but he's training and gaining weight. Probably
I want him down to 101 kilo.
Yeah, I think he
go
will
down.
Yeah, my question is, what is wrong with your wrist?
Round one with Tim, after I fist fucked the table there, I ended up, I thought it might have been fractured, so I went and seen my physio today, but it's not fractured. All it was just, I just got a sprained tendon, just that sprained tendon that comes down here. So it's just to help mobilize it for the next couple of days throughout training, but it's not going to slow me down.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Evgeny, majority of the people thinks that you are favorite of this match. And how do you see this match against Matt? What do you think?
Matt with me?
Yeah. What do you think about Matt? When I offer you this match, you were not so confident. You were saying that like 50-50, it's possible, but whenever I said it, now whenever I read, people are like, oh, this is a no good match, Prudnyk is gonna win and this and that. Do you see this? How do you see this match against Matt?
I think that's a very interesting match for me to fight with him, with Matt. I know already what I going to do with him.
Yes.
What I going to do with him, I know. What technique to use with him, and now I work on it specifically.
Yeah, but you also have
now I train in my gym.
Yeah, but do you also have alternative plans?
I have plans, yeah, but now I don't want show him
Let's
because
hear
I will
about
show
it. Let's
cards.
hear about it.
Listen, Evgeny, are you confident about winning?
I can say only I try hook and top roll. That's all.
Yeah, but like, do you feel that you will win?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you said that you made your plan, and are you brave enough to tell us your plan, or it's gonna be surprise?
It's surprise. I don't want to show the card.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, and Matt, how do you see this match? What do you think?
I don't know. I see it going one of two ways. I see it either being a war or me making myself look like a fucking fool. So, but no, I don't know. Like I said, there was nobody on the planet I'm scared to grip up against. Obviously, as soon as you said, asked me if I wanted a match with Evgeny, my gut started turning because he's Evgeny fucking Prudnyk, right? The man has, banged with the best of the best on the planet many times over and over and over again. Every time you see him, he seems to look better every time he steps to the table. So, but it's something like that also, wants to make me push harder. And, that's what I want, right? I want something that wants to make me push because I'm not going anywhere. So it's, the more the challenge, the harder I'm going to push, the bigger, the stronger I'm going to come in. So
Yeah, it all depends, if you believe yourself or not. I mean, if you believe you can do it, then, I mean, if you see there is a possibility, then of course you should just go there internationally, prove yourself.
Like,
You already.
I honestly believe if I'm as fresh as I can be, as strong as I'm able to be, and injury free, I personally think I can bang with any man on the planet.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a good mindset and everything else, I don't think there's anybody on the planet that'll just walk right through me. So
I talked with Hermes. Hermes also thinks that, it is a very close matchup. He said that, he pulled with you, and he says you are a very dangerous guy. And he says that you are very smart with the hand and everything about your starts. And he thinks that, you have chance, to beat him. Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know, like, why people, because, like, I saw Prudnyk a little bit having problem with Ongarwev when he top roll, but he hook him. But like, when did you get like hooked by a good hook puller? Usually, like, especially round one, round two, or something. If you don't get tired or something, I see that your like fresh start is very hard to be hooked. Am I wrong, or am I missing something, Matt?
Well, I don't really think there's anybody on the planet that's got me into a hook that's wanted me in a hook.
Yeah, so that is why
Like,
I'm saying that once you unable, if you can unable Prudnik's hook, then the only other option he will have is just trying to top roll you. So then that is also, you are very good at it, top roll versus. We will see. I'm not saying that you're gonna win or he's gonna win, but I think that many people underestimates you. But it totally depends.
as I don't blame him for just how everything's transpired over the last couple matches I've had, but it's also at the same token too, I'm not pulling regular bums off the street. Like Tim Brzezin's no slouch. Hermes Gasparini, look what he's done in the last year. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, and I've still managed to pull off wins and was still in every one of those matches. So it's like, no.
I think if I don't look at the score, beginning of the match, fresh match, I don't know if it was because of both being fresh, or it is because you choose wrong strategy, as you explained. But beginning of the match, he looked better, and then later, for sure you look better. You know, like if you, I mean, if you didn't, if you just safely, I don't know about the rules. I'm not gonna discuss about the rules here like other people does. But if you would just safely put your elbow and secure, you know, the strap, and then I don't know. I saw the one round before when you just topple him, beat him, and I was thinking that it was gonna go that way, and then you lost on fouls. You know, that's that you know, that's what I saw at least.
Yeah, the way it goes, right?
Yeah.
It is what it is. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
Engine,
Yeah.
Engine, you compare Metmesk with on Gorbayev,
Yeah.
but Metmesk has bigger lever arm than
Yeah.
on Gorbayev.
Yeah.
It is a very big problem for me.
Yeah, this is what I am saying.
Like lever arm like Lalikin.
Yeah, maybe not that much, but remember, you just pull Artem Morozov. He is also as tall as Matt.
Yeah.
But you didn't have much problem with him.
Because after fight with Lalitin, I very good prepare for bigger lever arm.
Yeah.
And I know, and I think I know what I can do with these arms.
Yeah, tall arms, huh?
Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tall arms.
Yeah,
With tall arms.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Let's see how it will go, and then I just can't wait. You know, I think everything will be so great. And last time the press conference was a little bit, you know, friendly and funny, but I kind of expect this time to be a little bit more stressful than last time, because that is how I feel right now. Yeah, and I don't know why, but the Pradeep didn't come. Yeah. So did you watch Matt's super match with Tim Brzenk? Evgeny, did you watch Matt and Tim Brzenk super match?
Yeah.
You pull Tim Brzenk about 7 years ago, right?
Yeah.
But did you have a little bit like shoulder injury then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had, right? Yeah.
I feel very big pain in my shoulder, and I can't wrestling. But on the fight, I feel like so feels my shoulder. But after first fight, I feel pain here.
Yeah, is it because of your
and lose other fight?
Yeah, it happened in during the Spartak Zolaev match in Europeans. The shoulder injury. Your shoulder trauma happened at the European Championships against the Spartak Zolaev.
No. On this European championship, but not Spartak Zoloev.
With the Raimons?
Trauma was with
Latvian guy. Latvian guy.
Galimanov. You know Galimanov?
Stoyan Golimonov. Oh yeah. Oh, it happened in the Bulgaria.
In Bulgaria with Galimanov on the European Championship 2015. And after I am with this injured pain, I rest with Spartak Zaloev and feel pain, very big pain, and wrestling and wins him.
Yeah, there is a super chat. Pabnafu, thank you for super chat. Will Matt be more than 110 kilo? Yeah, 243 pounds in Istanbul. And what before that? What was your weight against Tim?
My weight against him, I was 245.
And do you plan to be heavier when you come Istanbul on the way in?
I'm hoping to be 115 if I can. Yeah. 115 kilo, 260, 260, 255 to 260 is where I'm going for. It just takes me time to get there, right?
So for sure, you will be stronger in Istanbul than the shape that you were versus Tim Brzenk.
I sure fucking hope so.
Yeah. So that's the plan, right? That's the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And there is another super chat. I think I saw. I don't know. Light is coming to my eye, but what's that? Proving? What's that? Astrology. Thank you for super chat, Matt. Is there anything you can do to avoid micro fouls when you're trying to hit against someone, maximizing their up pressure?
Like depends against somebody like Tim. I don't think you really can hit into it because you got that up pressure. Somebody that's coming into a hook, it's a different situation, right? Or somebody that's just dragging back. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to really drive off the goal when a hit when somebody's popping up like that to avoid the micro fouls. The only way I believe that the micro fouls could be avoided is with a softer pad, right?
Yeah,
a little bit of play or a little bit of a cushion in there, but
yeah, in Istanbul events, we will be using generally like WAF rules, but we will not be calling the micro fouls. We will not call in those as unintentional jumps or a little bit, those tiny things, or you just move a little bit.
like it's different if you're,
Yeah. I mean, of course,
like little movements. Yes. If you're on a stiff arm wrestling pad, it's impossible to avoid them when you got two guys going in different directions, right?
Yeah. So just feel free to arm wrestle.
Yeah, bravely, I do regardless, right? It's just how it happens sometimes.
Yeah, that is how people will enjoy, otherwise, but all of us, we all know what is the difference about like those little jumps and then doing this kind of things, so I don't know, we will see. You were interestingly, Evgeny, you tried to hook Artem Morozov without the strap, and you were successful. You did not need strap. Don't you feel better when you go to strap and try to hook? Do you feel better in hook when you try to, when you are in strap or no strap?
I feel good my hook without strap. With Morozov, easy twist him, and no problem.
In the second round, after you beat him easy in hook, why did you go to outside second round? You just wanted to try something different?
In straps?
No, second round, you went top roll. It was because of it was in strap?
Yeah.
And why
in strap I understood that I easy twist him without straps, and easy twist him with straps. I understood, and I decided to try my top roll with him, and Morozov in second round very has position like very
so much pronated out
on my fingers.
Okay, yeah.
He rising my my little fingers.
Yeah.
and I feel easy him pronation, and I can he win in top roll.
Okay, I understand.
I go way in loose position, him loose position.
If you wanted on round 2, could you still hook him without strap?
2 round.
Yeah, second round. First round,
You mean
hook him and beat him.
I can't? Yeah.
You can't.
But
you could,
second round, I feel he many power on my fingers,
okay.
and I decided better for me
Strap.
strap match.
Yeah. So you wanted to go to strap, and then in the strap, you felt like it's better to top roll. Okay, I understand. Yeah. I was just curious, if you were trying to do something different, or you had to do it, or you choose to do it. I didn't know why it was. Yeah. That's interesting, Yeah. But for sure, Matt, like in arm wrestling and the weightlifting, we all know there's not the same thing. The Morozov looks like with more muscle, more horsepower, strong in the gym, but like you need to know, where to hit, how to start, like, and about these kind of things, you are, in my opinion, no disrespect to him, he may be stronger with the horsepower, but I think that about technically you are making much less mistakes than he is making. And in arm wrestling match, we all know that the beginning of the match is everything, because you do your move, then you get your position. The other guys do his move, he gets his position, and you are very, very good at it. That positioning yourself right from the start. That's why I'm thinking that if you guys are in a very close strength level, I think that match can go either way. No disrespect to anyone. And hey, Brett, thank you, my friend, for the super chat. Aloha, Engin. I always gotta show you love. Tell Evgeny that we love him here in Hawaii and wish him the best with everything he does. Send Matt our love as well, and tell Matt it, it's an honor to watch him every time he pulls. Yeah, yeah. You guys have so many fans, and your buddy Kirsten. Thank you for super chat, my friend. It's an honor to watch this match live in Turkey and sporting my idol Matt Mask. Thank you, Engin, for making this match happening. I thank you guys for supporting. Yeah, you have huge fan base, and you that huge fan base and popularity gives you some opportunities even overseas, huh, Matt?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just a regular dude that don't know how to control myself, right?
Yeah, but people likes it. That is how Neil called it. It was Neil, right? Gave you the nickname.
No,
No?
it was he actually initially gave me Halloween as a nickname.
Okay, and where did
Yeah, he wanted Halloween, but like Neil's got like 3 boys, so everybody's like Halloween at his place is scary. I got 3 girls, right? Halloween at my place is about princesses and fairies, and so it was actually we had a sponsor that was Wild Horse Enterprises, and they used to do sand traps in the oil field here in Canada, and went to WL event with their logo on us, and they thought that was my name. Was Wild Horse, and that's how it just kind of took off from there, right? So,
wow, yeah, that fits you very good. The other day I was thinking, I was like, yes, that is the guy. After you winning the 1 round that I saw versus Tim, I mean, you were just. Did you see that the one guy made some kind of clip or something about you? You were hidden everywhere, and you didn't see today.
I
No?
didn't see that.
Yeah, you should see that. Yeah, yeah. It was the PH. Thank you for your super chat. Hi, Evgeny. I don't want to ask anything about arm wrestling right now. Where are you? Are you in Ukraine? Stay safe, brother. I'm thinking about your country every day, fighting as much as I can. Yeah, guys. Thank you for your super chat. I talked with Evgeny, and Evgeny also said that at the beginning of the live show. I said it, but I will repeat again. Evgeny said that he doesn't want to right now talk about the war, and he doesn't want to talk about the politics right now. He said that he wants to focus East versus West event. But thank you for your support, my friend. Thank you very much, and I hope that stupid war will finish soon, and then we will be, 100% can focusing on arm wrestling again. Prudnyk came and he just left again. Um, the if there are some other matches that I quickly want to ask your opinions, but before everything, Matt, like, can you say like how you see your winning chance by percentage, or no need?
Like what my percentage of winning is?
Chance, yeah, your opinion,
In my honest opinion, I honestly believe it's a 50-50. Like it could actually go really well. If I come in like prepared and feeling good, then yeah, I don't see how I can't take that man's hand, right?
That's good, that's the attitude, like whenever I see that even the people who should be like close to you, that thinks that it's mismatch, it just like makes me like how is it mismatch, I mean, this guy, he has ability to take, I mean, almost anyone's wrist, and you have taken Devon's wrist, you have taken Hermes's wrist, you have taken, I don't know, lately,
Taking Brzenk's wrist. I
yeah,
took Tim's wrist.
yeah, Tim Brisden's,
Taking Marcio's wrist.
yeah. What I'm just saying that like
Taking
a lot,
Bath's wrist.
yeah, yeah. No, what I'm just saying that like maybe you will not be able to take Evgeny's, but who can say that you cannot for sure? I don't understand that part. Or maybe he will hook you and beat you. I don't know. But
You
how
never
can you
know.
think?
Yeah.
How can you think that you can't? There is always possibility, especially about you. I mean, all you need to do is just come there big and strong. Just that's all you need to do. And Evgeny, how you see your chance percentage against Matt?
Now,
Just
now
honestly,
I think
honestly.
I have only 70% my power. 70.
No, what is your winning chance against Matt?
Winning chance. I mean 70% too. 70% chance.
Yeah, but I will
Yeah.
tell you something. If you are really 70%,
70% my power, 70% chance.
sorry, but that's bullshit. If you are 70%, he's gonna just eat you live there. You understand? But you are 70. But how much you will be when you come to Istanbul? Are you there?
How much?
Now you say that you are now 70%, but how much you will be when you come to Istanbul? 90%?
5-1. I don't understand that. Repeat, please.
You say that your form right now 70%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but next
Yeah.
month when you come to Istanbul, what will be your form? Yeah.
I think 18%, 85.
85%. Yeah. Then you will probably, if it is true, if really 85%, then there will be some problems for you. If it is 85. And what was your form when you beat Artem Morozov?
Huh?
When you beat Artem Morozov, what was your form? I think your connection is bad or something. Anyway, so
About Morozov.
yeah, what was your form when you pulled Morozov?
100%.
Oh, you were 100% when you pulled Morozov.
With Morozov, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, but like, how is it possible that when I offer you this match, it was only like 1 month after that match, and then you have been training now, and like in 1 month you went down to what, 50% or something? It's hard to think that way, but anyway. So another super chat. Thank you for super chat, Grant. You both are my two favorite athletes. Can't wait for the match. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. I don't know. What do you think about? He says that, if he was 100% in Istanbul versus Morozov, and then when I offer him the match, like now he says that he's 70%, and he has been training for weeks already. And is it possible someone to go at this young age from 100% to 50% in 1 month?
Stress.
I train today every day only 1 month, but before I relax.
You have been training for 1 month already? 1 month?
Yeah.
I understand, but since Istanbul Morozov match, 2 months happened. 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
2 months. So 1 month you didn't train, and now 1 month you train, and you are only 70%. So what I'm just saying that from 100% in 1 month no training, where did you go to? Down to 50%? How much can you lose power just because of not training 1 month? That's what I am thinking. I mean, whatever.
I don't know.
I think when you come to Istanbul, you will easily be 90-95% of your best.
Okay.
I think. My opinion. Oh, sorry, I'm not saying, but you're just like I'm like 47 years old. Even if I don't train 1 month, I may go down to like maybe 75% or something. And you are young, so I don't think that you would lose that much. But you know your numbers better than I do. So I'm just sharing my opinion. So Matt, if we go to the other matches, if we talk about other matches, do you know who Irakli is?
Who, sorry?
Irakli Saginashvili.
Irakli,
This
yeah.
is the training partner of Levan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that he has chance against Tatachins? And currently Tatachins looks some unearthly, but
I think he'll take his hand, but
yeah.
I don't know, it takes a different kind of human being to be able to pin that arm once the hand goes, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they don't call him the side pressure king for nothing. So
Yeah. Best of 5. So you think that Todd is gonna win?
I think it's going to be a back and forth. I don't think it's going to be a complete dominance by any means whatsoever on any of the guys. So I think it's going to be set up. Iraqi's going to adjust, and then Hutchins will end up adjusting again, and then he'll adjust. It's going to be a back and forth kind of go. I can see Iraqi taking the first round though, possibly. So just I think he's a lot more explosive than Todd is, and if Todd doesn't get the right setting that he needs, I can see him losing the first match, and then he'll put the brakes on. Then it will start to back and forth, right?
So you are saying that at the end Todd is gonna win?
I think Hutchins will win in the end. Yeah.
And Evgeny, what do you think about Tatachins Irakli? Who wins?
I think Irakli, because he has very strong pronation and side pressure, and Hutchins lose him rest.
Mm-hmm.
But Hutchins great side pressure without he rest. I think first round, I think first round wins Irakli, second round 2, but third round, Hutchins has a very great endurance, and he can wins Saginashvili. And I think finish results, Hutchins win.
Oh, Hutchins win, yeah, because of the endurance, good endurance.
Saginashvili will be great start in this match, but I think Hutchins will be great in endurance and wins.
Yeah, yes, they are asking me why I give you a hard time. I don't give you a hard time. I just kind of think that, like, it is very, very hard to, I mean, you may win against Matt, but if you are like 78, 80%, as you said, like, it is not so easy, like being 20% of your best and beating Matt. So that is why I'm thinking that, like, you need to be like in very good shape, you know. That's why I was thinking, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but I'm just trying to share my opinion, you know. I like Prudnyk.
I hope on my technique and my experience.
Yeah, not power.
With my power, 85%.
85%. Okay, I understand. Yeah. And Evgeny, do you think that Zurab has any chance against John?
Zurab lose rest. Also with John. John has big experience, more experience.
Yeah.
And I think John wins. John wins.
John wins. And do you know Zurab, Matt, the guy that, you know, pulled run bets?
Yeah, he's a beast. So
yeah, how do you see their match?
I see John just too much control, too much smarts, too much pronation. So his ability to be able to take someone's wrist and then transition over top of his arm and not lose any pressure throughout is like no one else, right? So
yeah, that's true. But John somehow doesn't always see the things how people see from the outside. He was worried that, you know, like, not so much worried, I should say, but he's concerned that, you know, the run couldn't finish him, you know, sideways. And I kind of think that Ron was kind of a little bit too open. You understand?
I think if Ron was more in behind his arm, I think it would have been a little different, because then Ron could have gotten in to a better pressing position once he had him opened up more, right? So,
and I think for lose wrist with John Brzenk, that lose fight. And Zurab, I think.
Say again, sorry.
I think who lose wrist with John Brzenk, that lose all fights. Yeah. But yeah, I understand. So if John takes the wrist, it is not really possible to beat him with a dead wrist. So John will do something and press him. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
John doesn't open up. He doesn't like get his, like, John's good at staying tight into a good position, being able to defend from every angle, right? So
yeah. So if we go to another match, Gennady versus Dave Chaffee. Evgeny, what do you think?
I saw the match in 2018 maybe, and Gennady lose 6-0. But I saw match with Michael Todd, him, and Gennady Kukinia very stay more power, has many power now, and I think this very great match, like
Yes.
wait,
Yes.
understand
Yeah. I think the same because at that time,
level,
yes, yes,
his
yes,
level.
close, close level. Yeah, I agree with you.
Close.
Gennady, at that time still was competing like WAF events, and now he is totally professional. I think he is now much stronger. This is what I believe. And we just saw Dave also in Dubai. He was very good against Alex Kurdesha, but Dave also lost a little bit wrist. If Dave and Gennady ends up in similar position, I think Gennady will resist, my opinion, more than last time he did. You know, when they pull in Zloty super match. This is my opinion. I think that it will not be an easy match. This is what I am thinking, but I may be wrong. Many people gives the edge to Dave and Matt. You probably thinking the same about Dave.
I'm thinking Dave, but if Gennady at all throughout the match, I feel if he can feel anything or he gets even a little something on Dave, I think the momentum that man gets behind him when he does feel like he has a chance is like that's where it's going to get interesting. If Dave can go in there and completely dominate him, then I think Gennady's going to lose 3-0. But I think if Dave goes in and Gennady feels something or stalls him out at all throughout the match and feels like he has another angle that he can go on, I think that's when it's going to get interesting because he can fucking turn it on when he turns it on, he's on, right?
Yeah. So you are saying that Gennady needs to have close strength level of Dave to use his
or
skills.
at least find a little bit of a hole. If he can feel a little bit of a hole in there,
it makes it bigger.
Then all of a sudden Gennady just got 20% stronger, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think that the reason that Dave, we can say that comfortably beat Alex, because Alex is the guy that usually dominates the hand of his opponent, and this time he kind of took Dave's hand, but he also lost his own wrist. So I don't think that Alex has such a horsepower when he doesn't have the full hand control, while Gennady can still fight, even losing a little bit wrist. If he also takes the opponent's wrist in a similar position that they ended up round one, ready to go, and where the match stopped, if Gennady can gain a position like this, he is not going to give up that easily. He has more horsepower than Alex, but probably less hand and wrist. This is how I see, but we will see
agreed,
soon.
I think Dave Chaffee wins Kurtecha right techniques. He used right techniques, and Kurtecha can't do it anything. Only right techniques. Maybe his power одинаковые. Same. Maybe his power is same, but right techniques. Dave Chaffee, and he wins Kurtecha.
I understand. So, like, who do you think is gonna win for sure? Like, what's your opinion? Dave wins or Gennady wins? You think? Or very close, as you said.
With him. Dave with Gennady Kupinia.
Yeah, 50-50, you say, basically?
50-50, because
50-50.
Gennady right techniques too. He has a big experience.
Yeah, I understand.
And Dave Chaffee, very big experience, and Gennady too.
I understand. Yeah, okay. a couple super chats. Pawan, thank you, Pawan Sharma, for your super chat. You guys thoughts on Devon versus Hermes, and what do you think? Shortly, if you will answer this.
About what?
Like Devon, or they are asking Devon wins or the Hermes wins?
Devon with him,
Yeah, with Hermes.
Hermes,
Yeah,
Gasparini.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think maybe Devon because he till lever arm, very kill lever arm, and Gasparini lose Kurdecha because Kurdecha has very lever arm till.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He can't beat till arms.
I understand. Yeah. And Matt?
I say Devon just because where he is right now in the form that he's in, getting ready for Levan, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, Devon's got a sticky point kind of close to the pad where when you're going for that top roll and you're over there, the amount of strain that it puts on your wrist is immense. And if Hermes loses his wrist, he's one of those guys where if he's here, he's a beast. If he's here, it's a different story. And I think he would have enough to wear his wrist out, and then it would be game over and switch right over to Devon. I think he'd have him on the brinks for the first little bit, but it would turn pretty quick after that.
Yeah. Hermes is about like more than 10 kilo heavier than the time that you have felt him. And
290 pounds or something like that.
He is about 285 or something right now.
Yeah, like what the fuck is that? Eh?
Yeah. So, but Devon, as you said, that also getting bigger. So maybe Hermes is also getting stronger as well, or?
Yeah, well, I'm sure he is, right? But the two of them carry it completely different, right? You look at Hermes, you don't think he's 290 pounds, but he's got a lot down below, right? He's got a lot shorter torso. So like longer torso, shorter legs. So
So you say that, because of Devon is such a tall guy, like weight gain more favors on him than
not only because he's taller, longer leverage, but because he has a sticky point where unless you're able to jump in on top of it, it's your wrist is going backwards, right?
No, I'm talking about the weight gain. Weight gain usually, like for example, like.
Well, I would say Devon's probably at about 5 to 7% body fat right now. And I would say Hermes is probably sitting more around that 17% body fat.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, I saw him.
You know what I mean?
Last
like
week,
he's got, he'll giggle a little bit before you get into it, right?
Ahmet Burak Atınç, teşekkürler super chat için. We want you both 100% on the table. He says that he wants you guys to be 100% at the table, Hermes, Evgeny. But, it's not always possible. There are sometimes, situations that you may not be 100%. But I mean, you do your best. You can't be 12 months, a year, 100%. So, but I kind of believe that you will be minimum 90%, Evgeny, at the East versus West event.
I don't understand question. Repeat, please.
The question, it wasn't question, but they want you and Matt to be 100% when you go to the table. Not 80, not 80.
My 100% and with him.
Yeah.
With him.
Yeah. Like these fans want you to be at your best, not 80, 85%. This is what they say. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There one more super chat. Juju Mugu, thank you for super chat. When will we see Hermes versus Chaffee? Let them pull. Yeah, maybe this summer, maybe in Dubai, maybe in Istanbul. I mean, I will try to set as many matches as possible. And um, other match, Marcio Barboza versus Kidırgalı Ongarbayev. Do you know Ongarbayev, Matt?
A little bit, yeah.
Little
Yeah.
bit. This is the guy that.
That's the guy that was low hand top rolling.
Yeah. This is the
Yeah.
guy that probably was last guy that sleep from the hand of Levan in a super match. Yeah. Maybe his hand is smaller. Maybe he's smart enough to how to do it.
Hey.
Oh, probably. The last one was
Bit on it. No chalk.
Yeah.
Vaseline, rubbing Vaseline on your hand for a month and a half prior. Hey.
Yeah. This guy beat Kurdesha at top 8.
Yeah.
And I think one round. He beat you 1 round or 2 rounds, Evgeny?
Ongarbayev?
Yeah.
2 rounds win, 2 rounds lose, and 4 rounds win.
So he beat you two rounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think the first round he top roll you, and then you hook him.
Top roll. My first round, I go top roll and lose my wrist.
Yeah. And then you hook him. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. And this guy is going to pull Marcio Barboza, Matt. But this guy some months ago had some surgery. I think this is what I heard, shoulder surgery. And I think about 2 months ago he lost against a Kazakh guy, Valery Baranov. I think he hooked him and beat him, but it was like a tough match. I don't know if he ended up beating him or he beat him once. I didn't really see everything, but 1 round I saw him beating him, maybe 2 rounds, I don't know. But he said that I contact with the world champion, another Kazakh guy, Mazgan Shamiev. He said that he will be ready, and this match will be under the limit of 242 pounds, 110 kilo, and Barboza and him. Like I know that you guys are coming as west to this side, but what do you think about you wouldn't want to comment negative?
The only thing I can go off of, I've never gripped up with the other man. Gripped up with Marcio a few times, and Marcio looks just as big, just as strong as ever, and looks like he's been injury free for a while. And just for the fact that last time he was going to come up and he ended up having to cancel it because of COVID and everything else, I think Marcio's hungry and urgent for a big match because it's been so long since he's had some major competition on the table. So I think Marcio right now personally is just a ticking time bomb ready to go off, and I'd hate to be the next man that's gripping up with him. So yeah. So, and coming off of an injury, I don't know, maybe in his top form, it might have been a more interesting match, but I think Marcio is going to be steamrolling in this time. So
yeah. And what do you
Hi,
think?
guys.
Hello, Pradeep. Welcome. You tried to come. I accepted, and then you were gone again. I don't know what happened.
I was literally sorry, and I was literally sitting at this computer trying to figure it out. I don't want to join from my mobile because the audio and video is really bad. So I was just struggling with Zoom for more than 1 hour. Hopefully we still have 10-15 minutes remaining.
Yeah. Anyways, what do you think, Evgeny, between the match Barboza and Ongarbayev?
It's dependent what form Ongarbayev has now. If he in top 8, I think he wins. But we so far no see Ongarbayev. I don't see Ongarbayev so far.
Did you see his matches from the Kazakhstan event about 2 months ago or something, or 1.5 months ago? Ongarbayev had some matches in Kazakhstan about like 1.5 months ago.
Months ago, I don't
You didn't
saw.
see? You didn't see? Oh, okay.
I didn't see.
Yeah. Pradeep, I read all the super chats. You can check there. Okay. If something comes, you tell me, huh? Pradeep, you there?
Yes, yes, sure. Again. Actually, I had one question for Matt. So, Matt, you recently faced Tim Brezhnev, and if you know that Evgeny Prudnyk was also supposed to face Tim Brezhnev a few months ago, if you were aware of that match, what would have been your prediction about that match? Like, how do you see that match going if it would have happened the same day as your own match? I know it can be a tricky question because if you say that you think Prudnyk could have beaten him, it would kind of look like if you think Prudnyk is better than you or stronger than you. So you can answer however you want.
I'll answer it honestly. And it's like completely different styles, right? Completely different. I pull completely different than Prudnyk does. My strengths are completely different where his are compared to mine. So it would have been obviously a completely different match altogether. But I would have seen, I honestly, if I would have been putting money on it, I probably would have been betting Prudnyk would have won it for probably 5-1 would have been my bet. So, yeah.
But how about if you would bet? Just think that you are not Matt Mask, and then now imagine the Matt Mask will come to Istanbul about 5 weeks later, about 260, and then you're gonna bet between Tim Brezhnev and the dead Matt Mask, honestly.
Well, if I would have been betting, like if that Matt Mask was showing to pull Tim, knowing what he knows now, obviously it would have been a 6-0 Matt, I'm thinking, right?
you mean even now, or the shape that you will be in?
But to pull Evgeny, it would have been, I don't know if I would have been betting that match just because I've seen some of his previous matches where he did struggle, and knowing where Matt's strengths are, I'd be seeing it as, fuck, this could be an interesting match and it could go either way depending on who gets what. So I think the setup is going to determine a lot of what happens. So
no, what I was asking, that the shape that you were gonna show up in Istanbul 5 weeks later, and if that shape that you're planning to be would face Tim Brezhnev, do you think that you for sure would win?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
I personally think I can win at the shape I'm at right now. So
okay.
I think I should have won 3 days ago, but you know, it was sometimes you gotta make a few mistakes before you get something right, you know. So
yeah. Just Matt, in Istanbul, you know, we will also bring some international referees. I talked with them about like not calling them microfouls or something, but like, as you know, that like I would, I don't know how to say, I don't want to use the wrong word, but suggest you to like as a friend to like control your nerves and don't lose any match on just fouls, my friend. You know, just seriously, because
honorable
fans
starts and twitches. Yeah.
No. If they're like referees grip or something, we will just make sure that, you know, the athletes are going to pull. But you know, when it happens repeatedly,
Still can't be a dumbass, right?
No, it's not. It's not. But it's like I would hate to. You know, just like that match is not going to start before referee said go. Just like, I mean, so just I would want you to like show your skills, you know, at the table, you know, without making as many mistakes, you know. Just I'm not criticizing you. It's not my place. You're a great athlete. But I would hate to see that, you know, just like, but you can be 100% sure everything will be fair and square. Some international referees are also coming, you know. I talk with them, and then like I explain, you know, how the professional arm wrestling should be, you know. No microfoul calls, no, I mean, if referees grip, the guy is just a little bit moving, no need, just tell him that, you know, just don't fucking move, you know, and then make your straight, yeah, and then make sure that like referees are not there to punish the athletes in my perfect world. Referees are there to
of course not.
help athletes to make sure that they arm wrestle and show who's better. But of course, if one athlete is just so stubborn, then of course there will be fouls, as well, So so if we go to a few other matches before, Michael Todd and Revaz Lutudze. You know Revaz, huh, Evgeny?
No.
You don't know Revaz Lutudze?
Lutidze. I
Yeah.
know.
And what do you think about him and Michael Todd?
I think Michael Todd wins. I don't know. Lutidze very big power, has very big power, but Michael Todd неудобный.
Uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable. Uncomfortable.
Yes. So being strong is not enough to beat Michael. You need to know how to beat him as well, huh?
I know Lutidze has slowly wrist.
Yeah.
Слабую. Weak wrist. Has weak wrist.
Has weak wrist? Okay.
And this very good for Michael Todd.
Okay. There is no chance that Lutidze can take Michael's wrist?
I think chance Lutidze has chance. Has chance, but small chance.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. And do you know Lutidze, Matt? Have you seen his match with Levan from the past, WAF?
Who's that? Saban?
What's that?
What's his name?
His name is Revaz Lutidze. He's about same build as you, heavier. He's probably 300 and something pounds, 310 or something, but his height is about same as yours. But in the past, in 2018 WAF, he and Levan had very good match at WAF. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if he can get the route. Like, it takes not just a strong, but a technical arm wrestler, I believe, someone very technical in all aspects of the game to be able to beat Michael Todd just because of what he does, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I would say by the end of the first round, he's sitting at about 40%, and then Michael will just take him over from there.
Lutidze from Georgia, and I think Gennady Kukvinya will talk like wins.
Yeah, he will teach
Michael
him, right?
Todd.
He will teach him how to beat Michael. Yeah.
I think.
So again, I interviewed Revaz. I interviewed Revaz. He's from Georgia, Matt, and he's about 6'6", about 320 pounds. And I think it was 2016 WAF. He was the only one who in that tournament was able to take Levan's wrist and give him a 10, 15, 20 second match. And Levan had this first match war. It was Levan's first match, I think, and it was a war, 15, 20 second match. And he defeated Revaz in that match, but he still ended up winning that WAF tournament. So Revaz took a lot out of Levan, but still Levan ended up winning, and all of the other matches were easier than the Revaz Lutidze match for Levan.
Yeah, but it cannot be the first match because in WAF rules, two guys from
same country, yeah.
Cannot be.
Maybe in the beginning, first 2-3 matches.
I think I watched the interview. He said like the third match or something. He said, I think that's what I remember. But in same event, Arif Ertem and Georgi Shetkov also had a very, very long war, much longer than this one. So the other athletes were not so fresh either, But There is one super chat, Jujumu, one.
All depends on how long he can hold on to that stamina too, right? So
Yeah. I think that if you don't
you
have
need to be able to carry a lot of gas in your tank to take out Michael Todd, right?
Yes. Yeah. If you don't know, you know how it is. I mean, if you cannot find the right key, you can open the door. If you don't have the key to open, I mean, it's very, very hard to beat Michael. I think you really need to know what to do to beat him. The question is, this guy is strong, but I don't know if he is that, you know, if he has that key or not, you know. But it looks very hard because the match just set like what 1 month ago, and then I don't know if, because we know that Gennady has been talking about how to beat that kind of move for some years already. So he already had game plan for a long time. But I don't know if Revaz ever planned to beat Michael or pull him. So in 2 months, I don't know if he can gain those skills. And Revaz doesn't look like someone who is as well rounded as Gennady, you know. So we will see. The guy is big. The guy is strong. If he cannot dominate Michael, which is not that easy, because even Pushkar had some hard time to do that. And I don't know if it's up to Michael's shape, but I saw Michael training with Derek. Michael looked good. I don't know if you saw those videos of Michael, but I don't know which shape Derek was, but Michael looked impressive there. There is one super chat. Pradeep is itching with questions. Thank you for super chat. Pradeep, you were gonna read these questions.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
getting old. My eyes don't see good, you know. You should do it.
About the same match, Angin, when I asked Revaz on my interview, like his countryman Gennady recently defeated Michael, so is he planning on taking some tips from him, and is he going to practice with him? He told me that he practiced with Michael that very day, that same day he practiced with Michael, and I think he's with Gennady. I think he's regularly practicing with Gennady to train for that Michael Todd match.
Because they don't put those videos. We only see Irakli and Revas training together. You know?
Bicep curls.
Yeah. These guys are very dangerous. They are all training together. Yeah. And then, because they are all strong. I don't know. We will see. So, how about Evgeny? You know Samusha, David Samusha.
Yeah.
Yeah, David Samusha, and you know Pauline.
Samusha will rest with him.
With
I
Paul,
don't-
yeah, Pauline.
Huh?
You know Paul, American guy, Pauline.
Paul Lee.
Yeah, Pauline is the guy that gave some tough match to John Brzenk in hook, and recently Pauline beat Rambet in a super match. Yeah, you don't know him?
No.
Yeah,
I don't remember. Maybe
Yeah.
if you give me a photo picture, I saw him. I can see him face.
I think
Maybe
Pradeep is trying to do something. Pradeep, can you put the video? But it will be hard. Yeah. Get
Todd
closer.
Hutchins.
No. The one is Pauline, the other one is John Brzenk.
I think that's Todd Hutchins. No.
No. Pradeep, were you able to watch the program from the beginning? I think Pradeep
What?
doesn't. No, I talked with Pradeep, but
Sorry, I lost the connection for last 5 seconds. Can you repeat the question, please?
yeah. Did you have you been able to watching the program from the beginning?
Yes. I was watching the whole program, right?
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah, okay. And if I ask the same thing to Matt about what he thinks about Samusha and Pauline, and the Matt is gonna say probably he doesn't know Samusha, like as Evgeny doesn't know Pauline. So that is the reason that I'm organizing these events, because now if
Is
I would
Chance actually Is Chance making
What's
it for
that?
that one, or
Say again?
is he making it for that one, or I thought he was
I didn't.
pulling out.
What did you ask again? Sorry.
I think wins Samusha because I know him.
Yeah. So the reason I'm organizing this event, because if 3 months ago, if I would ask Matt, what does he think about Zurab, he would say, I don't know Zurab. And so what I'm just saying that after this event, like West will know who Samusha is, and East will know who Pauline is. So that is good that everyone sees the guys whom they know to pull in with the guys that they don't know. So that is how we are going to unite the arm wrestling this way. So Samusha, Pauline, you don't know about ever say, Evgeny? I think something bad connection is with me, or
they.
We lost your
Ah,
audio,
okay.
Prudnyk. Can you
Now
repeat
I hear you.
again?
And after fights, we will know they.
Yes. Evgeny, what do you think about Krasimir versus Arif?
Krasimir with who?
Arif
Arif.
Erkan. Yeah.
Arif who fights with Hermes Gasparini last competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Arif is the
No.
last world champion, WAF champion in the super heavyweight.
Yeah. That is Arif Ertem?
Yeah,
Oh,
Arif Ertem, yeah. Arif Ertem, yes.
Uh-huh. I think wins Bulgarian.
Yeah.
Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Krasimir.
Mm-hmm. They pulled till now 3 times, and Arif won all 3 times for now.
I don't know.
No. In the past they pulled, but we don't know what's gonna happen this time. But in the past they pulled 3 times before. And Matt, do you know these guys?
Yeah, I know who Krasny is and Arif. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it could be a good match. Either way, I'm not sure. I'm up in the air on that one myself. So
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of shape Arif is in. Yeah, I know Krasny's always training, but
Yeah.
so I think if it goes inside, it's Krasny. If it goes outside, it's Arif.
Yeah. They try to go inside. One will try to go inside. The other one will try side pressure with the pronation control. And Matt, what do you think about this? If you beat Prudnyk, Prudnyk in some people's rankings, Prudnyk is in top 10. And when if you beat him, like, you should be ranking ahead of him. In such case, do you think that Team and Derek should be ranked ahead of you as well? Or do you think that, it should be considered different time, and then important is like when Derek beat Team, where Team was ranked, and when Team beat you, where you and him were ranked. And now we're talking about a match after your match, like 1.5 months later it will be. So that, do you think that you beating Prudnyk should rank them ahead of you, or do you think that it is totally different time, different day? And
I think what'll happen is if I beat Prudnyk, I'm going to go up about 1 or 2 in the rankings. and Prudnyk is going to drop about 12. That's what'll happen. Same thing. If I was to have beaten Tim, I wouldn't have gotten Tim's 13th spot. Tim would have came over to me somewhere in the 20 range, right?
I think different. Like, I think that if you beat Prudnyk, you take his spot. Important is when the match happened, where the athletes were ranked. To me, in my judgment, is that way. That is what I think. Yeah.
I think once I get up to where I want to be for top form and the weight I want to get myself up to eventually when I get there, I see myself as being top 10 in that top 10 list in the world. So without a doubt. So it's just a matter of when I get there and how long it may take, right? But
yeah. And Evgeny, what is your like top 10 or top 5 world ranking in your opinion? Evgeny, you there?
Repeat, please.
What is your like top 5 world ranking? Who is number 1? Levan?
Levan, Laletin, Devon Larratt, Prudnyk, Hermes Gasparini.
Listen. You rank yourself above Hermes?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Istanbul, when we chat, you were saying that he was a little bit better than you. And now you are 70%, but you started ranking above him?
Yeah, when I 100%, I will be first.
Okay. But in Istanbul, you said you were 100%, but you said that Hermes was a little bit above you. So you really think that you should be ranked above Hermes? You think that you are above Hermes?
I think I can do it.
Yeah? Wow. So you can also beat Dave Chaffee?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I take him hand so far in 2014, and I can't do it.
Is it the only his connection is bad, or for you too? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
For me as well.
Yeah. Do you hear me, Evgeny, now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm just saying that basically, do you have a dream to be in really like pulling those super heavyweight guys and beating them like Dave, like Devon, Hermes? You plan to beat them and then rank up? Yeah, you do. Wow, that's good. Yeah, because in Istanbul East versus West event, I want to do categories like 110 kilo and heavy. You are at the middle, so I want you to just compete 110 and sometimes super heavyweight. Now you pull super heavyweight match against Morozov, you beat him, and now your next match is Matt Mask, is also super heavyweight. Above. Yeah, I think Matt, if you really want it, you can also make 242s, right?
Easy,
yeah. So yeah,
I'm one scoop away from 242 pounds right now. So
yeah, so what I'm just saying that we should also set you matches with those guys as well. We should set you with Irakli, for example. I think you versus Irakli would be incredible match as well. Yeah, I think that you should also pull down and up if you want it. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's worry about Prudnyk first.
Yeah. Prudnyk is probably the number 1 guy as of now. under 242s. Yeah, I mean, I'm just guessing, but he will pull in August with Tatachings. Tatachings, yeah. What it was the weight limit you guys agreed? 107, right? Or 107, 108 or something. Yeah.
107.
Yeah. Do you see any super chats?
Nope.
No?
I
Okay.
have one question for Matt. Matt, you were mentioning a few moments ago something about top 10. So you have had countless opportunities against Devon Larratt, who has been continuously in the top 5 for nearly a decade, I would say, more than a decade maybe. So you came very close, but you were not able to beat him. Have you had any other opportunities in your career where you went against a top 10 guy, like where you can defeat a top 10 guy and get into the top 10 officially?
Well, Hermes was in there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like that was most recently, I'd say.
So
You think-
Devon, Hermes, and Prudnyk is also ranked top 10 by almost everyone. So this could be your third opponent who you have a chance
maybe
against to get in the
third
top 10.
time's the charm, eh? Maybe third time's the charm. So, yeah.
Yeah, when you pull Hermes, like you said that he was in top 10, but I am not sure about that. I think Hermes is recently in top 10. This is what I believe, because before that, who did he beat to be top 10, Pradeep?
I think, again, if I remember the
We-
rankings correctly, at that time, or maybe after the match in Istanbul against Matt, maybe after Hermes won that match, he was ranked 8th in the world. This is what I remember.
Okay, that one. But
Funny because I wasn't even in the top 10, right? But he jumped ahead of me when he did a practice pull with Vitali and pulled Vitali over. All of a sudden, he jumped about 8 in the fucking ranking. And then he beats me, and I wasn't even in the top 10. And all of a sudden, he jumped a couple more spots, right? So, yeah.
it was because of also people were really inactive. Many of the people were not.
Well,
pulling because-
that's just it. COVID, like it's hard to tell
Yes,
how it affected everybody at the time, work-wise, where people's mental states were. Like, it's going to be another year or two, I believe.
Yes.
All this is settled before we
Yes.
start getting everybody back to where they belong, right?
But I will tell you something. You're right. We need another year to know exactly like where people are ranked. But of course, still opinions will matter. You know, people will say that this guy beat that guy, this guy beat this guy. In that way, I judge the recent match. But I will tell you something. In 1 year, we will have a ranking, world ranking, that will be better than ever, because now a lot of people from East and West are getting opportunity to pull each other, and now we really have. Before it was like a lot of guessing.
2 or 3 a year, maybe, like
What's that?
maybe you'd have like 2 or 3 matches a year where you'd have
Yes.
an East versus the West, right?
Yes. Yeah, now we will be doing in King of the Table there. And in Istanbul, if you realize, I'm like setting more than 10 matches. So we will be knowing more and more exactly, where people are ranked. And then, I mean, do you think that it is also becoming a motivation for the athletes this way? Or is it like discouraging to bring the East and West together?
I think it's great. I think it's great because how many matches have you seen already where the Westerner guys have already pulled each other? You just gotta keep recycling them, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
it's like these are matches that everybody's been wondering about for the last 5-10 years, right?
Yeah.
So it just opens up a whole different playing field, right? So
Yeah.
matches that ones we're only able to dream about are actually starting to come true now. So
Yeah.
Alright.
So, Evgeny, you want to add anything? You want to say anything about all these things that we are talking?
Repeat, please.
Like, do you want to say something about these subjects?
Uh, good luck, Matt Mask.
Is that all?
You
All
too.
you-
You too.
That's all. That's all. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah.
I
Again,
wait.
in the beginning, there were some questions for Prudnyk whether he wants to start a YouTube channel or not, and about his English. Prudnyk, I would like to ask you about something about English. Can you read English? Because if you can read English, then it could be really easy for you to learn. Because you could just create a YouTube
No,
channel
I think,
and go live.
Pradeep, you need to talk a little bit slower.
Okay, sorry. Can you read English?
Evgeny, can you also read? Read now. You
Read?
hear?
English.
You understand?
Yeah.
I can.
You
I
can,
can
yeah.
read, write, and speak
Speak.
English.
Yeah. Pradeep,
So
whenever in the East versus West conference, people had paper front of them and pen, and he wrote a lot of things in English. I saw his paper.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I read Shakespeare. I read other writer.
yeah. So I think Prudnyk, you should just start a YouTube channel.
and SMS on conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
So Prudnyk, if you can just start a YouTube channel and go live, like we are going live right now, and people will ask questions, and you can just read and answer. That will be really great for your English.
He says that you should start YouTube channel slowly. Yeah. Because our arm wrestling world needs people like you. You are very, I don't know, entertaining guy. Both at the table and outside of the table, you are very smart guy, very talented guy. Just a little bit more English, and then like you will be a great addition to arm wrestling world. This is what I believe. Another
Okay.
question. I will have a provocative question for you. With a good preparation, can you beat Devon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope. Yeah. I want it.
You want to pull him, right? Yeah. And the question is, how do you see yourself beating him? In which technique do you think you can beat him? You know his technique, open arm top roll. How do you beat him? With a hook? You think you can hook him? Or you can top roll him? How do you think that you can beat him?
I take him pronation. I can take him rest, rise.
I understand.
Use
Yeah.
забыл, как называется этот техник.
I think his
Open hand.
your internet connection is a little bit like you get in prison, so we don't understand everything. Do you understand pretty everything, or also gets cuts with you as well?
I think he was saying that he can do what Devon did to Michael in 2011 if it comes to that point where he can just climb over his hand if
Yeah, I heard that
going
part,
down. And then,
I
yeah,
heard
then
that
press.
part.
That's all I got as well.
Yeah. I kind of feel like Matt is thinking just first beat me and then you can, you know.
I actually wanted to come to that point, Matt. I have a question for you. Like, I'm not sure even if you know how big of an arm wrestling personality you are. I watched your video where you were talking about the announcement of Devon versus Levan, and that video has like 130,000 subscribers. Like, you just come on YouTube, and maybe in terms of views, you may be the third, fourth most popular arm wrestler in the world. Like, you get crazy views, crazy popularity. So naturally, people take a lot of pride in what you have said, quoting your words. Like your words mean a lot to us fans. So I've got two opinions, one from you and one from Devon. I interviewed Devon recently, less than a month ago, I would say. And Devon said that he still has a lot of trouble dealing with your hand in round one. Since 2014 or 15, you became so much tough for him that he has trouble dealing with your hand at least for one round. But you, on the contrary side, you said that if Devon tried to go hard against you, you would have had nothing for him in the recent practice. So is it mutual respect from both of you, or who is telling us the better version of truth? Like, are you difficult for Devon? But you said no, Devon could have taken you easy if you wanted to. So who should we trust out of the two of you?
Depends on where we're going, right? Like I can at the center of the table, I can control, but he's got his sticky points and everything else. Yeah, like at practice, it's practice, right? Like it's not about like if you notice if you watch any of our practice pull sessions where there was 50 people in the room, every single person that went to the table, all they wanted to do was beat Devon, right? It's not about that. It wasn't about that for me when Devon came up. It was more about getting Devon ready for Levan. So it was at that point when he was chippered down, yeah, I could have beat him probably fairly easy, but it wasn't about that. It was about getting him beat down even more. But in that process, I start getting tired, right? And then that's when he's able to capitalize and let him go from there. So, but I don't know, like he has a hard time dealing a bit with my pronation at the beginning of the match, right at the start, but right around here is where the pronation doesn't really matter to him anymore, right? So
what matters there?
What's that?
You said that your pronation doesn't matter there. What matters
The
there?
angle that he's pulling at, it just your pronation just dissipates.
Okay, but
It's a complete cock block for your pronation. So if you get him over and you got your wrist, and as soon as you get close to that pad, the angle that he's pulling at, the closer you get to the pad, the more pressure starts applying at your wrist.
So my question is, what you need at that point? More wrist?
I need a press.
Or you need press?
Yeah.
So there is no wrist that can control that pronator at that sticky point?
Well, maybe there is, but it ain't my fucking wrist.
So when I made a video about it and I discussed this topic, like even on day one, I think there is a misconception from what I got on your YouTube channel. I think it was the first day when you two were practicing and you two were the only guys in the room. I think day one you practiced fresh for fresh. And at that time I said that Matt still looked fresh for fresh, at least for a couple of pulls, good against Devon. And people were saying that it is Devon, like people always tell, like it is Devon, he always gives everything in practices, so you cannot take anything
anybody
from it, which
that
is true.
says that I'll stop you for a second. Anybody that says it's practice, Devon lets you get everything you want at a practice table has never pulled at a practice table with Devon Larratt. So even in the reason why he's so good at what he does and gets what he wants in a setup when he pulls in a big high tournament or a super match is because when he's at a practice, he does the same fucking thing. He's always fighting, right? So, and it's usually when he lets you get everything is when you're really fucking tired, right?
Okay.
So, but that's why he's so good at it, right? Is because he does it over and over and over again with 150 people a night, right?
Mm-hmm. So this is what I was replying in the comments. Like I got a dozen comments saying that, oh, it is just practice. Devon is just preparing, letting him work. This is why the practice pulls between Matt and Devon are looking close. Otherwise, it won't be close. And my reply is, have you ever seen a Devon versus Matt match They always look close, even during real competitions. Like when was the last time when Devon completely dominated you? Round one has always been close, and this is what people forget. They say that this time the practice is looking close just because it is practice. No, it isn't. Their matches always look close. This is my opinion. This is
It's
from what I
cool.
have seen.
And it's just the angle that I pull him at. I got a little bit of a kryptonite for Devon, but not the full package. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like where he's a little vulnerable in where I attack him, but there's a little more tools I need to be able to finish it, kind of deal. And it's practice, right? Like it's when me and Devon get on a practice day, we're not trying to kill each other, right? Like there's probably some times where I could have pinned Devon, but I'm not going to because it's not about that when we're practicing together. And there's times where he's probably could have done the same thing to me, but it wasn't about that, right? So, but I can tell you right now, compared to like when we would grip up before, like if you've seen us on the floating dock in the water out at my cottage, I was controlling him a lot more. And it wasn't until I'd get really close to the pad to where I'd struggle a lot more with him. Now he's not here. It's here is where you start to struggle with him, right? Like even when he'd pull a whole bunch of other people in practices, he'd always be pulling out here. He'd always be pulling out here. It's not till about 40 minutes into practice or day 4 or 5 where he starts to get open. He's a lot tighter, right?
So you are saying that he is stronger at the center.
He's strong. He's way fucking stronger in this than he has been in probably the last 7 years. My God, honest fucking opinion. He is like his hand is fatter. Everything is a lot harder to deal with. Like, and fresh for fresh, like had we had went at it, like fully went at it, I don't think I would have been able to get Devon's arm as close to the pad as I have in the past when we've trained. Like he's a different human being now. So like he is. Like my chances of beating him right now in the position he's in and the state I'm in is honest to God, like 0 to 1%. So, and I'm being realistic just for how he's actually feeling. Like it's not human. You know what I mean?
Pradeep, are you missing super chat?
Yeah. I was about to read it. A $2 super chat from Proving Astrology was asking, how much do you think travel affects the matches?
I think you should ask this to
And Matt, you have had one of the worst experiences in traveling last time. You documented it. Maybe close to Ryan SP, but definitely one of the worst.
I say it definitely affects. If you're on a 15 plus hour flight within 2 days, it's definitely going to affect you. But myself, for this match, it's not going to make a difference. I plan on showing up about 6 days before the event. So I'll be acclimatized. The jet lag will be gone, everything else. But yeah, it definitely, anything over a 2-hour time change, it definitely plays with you a bit. But the longer the time change, the longer it's going to affect you. But
yeah.
And again, there is one more super chat about the rules. So GB19 with the $2 Canadian super chat. East versus West won poll for the best match rules. He's asking that as a question. So I think he's talking about a poll that I created on my channel yesterday. So I created 2 polls. Which rules do you like the most? WL, PAL, King of the Table, East versus West. And in the next poll, because I forgot to add Arm Wars, WAF, PL, Top 8, these guys. So I added them, and surprisingly, East versus West in the first poll was number 2. WL, people said that they like WL rules more. 50% people voted for WL. But when I added Arm Wars to the poll, 36% said that they like Arm Wars rules. East versus West, 14%. And WL again, 28%. So very close to the top. So there has been a lot of discussion about the rules, and people are saying that they like WL rules, which are one of the most loose rules out there.
I understand. So, I mean, it depends, it depends on where you ask the questions. I mean, if you just go, ask this to do like pure arm masters, or people, like you may get the different answers where you ask the questions.
Yeah. I'm sure if you ask it in your question, East versus West rules, WL will be probably at the lowest. But my poll also got about 3,000 votes. So that is a good number.
Yeah, I mean, it depends, who is voting. It totally depends. Every organization may have their own fans, but anyway. So I think Prudnyk is gone, and so maybe you want to add anything, Matt?
No.
You
Good
just
luck,
send me,
Prudnyk.
you just send me the ticket, right, from the message.
Yeah, I sent you the tickets today.
Yeah, the details. Yeah, and you come in on what, 16th?
Yeah, I'll be getting in on the Monday.
Yeah, 16. You come in, so you come in. You arrive in there 5 days before the event. I think
Yeah.
that there will not be any traveling issues
No.
with 5 days. Yeah.
No, unless it takes me 4 days to get there, like it did for me to get home.
I think yeah. I think the last time you had the bigger problem when you are returning. Right now, when you are coming, you come in problem, but not as much as
It
when you are
wasn't as bad. It was only about a 6-hour delay, but
okay.
yeah. The way home was about a 36-hour delay.
Oh yeah. Because I mean, during the pandemic.
This will actually be my 3rd time in Turkey.
Oh yeah, because you went to Europe and come back, right?
Yeah, then they flew my ass back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I had some questions for Prudnyk, but I don't know, something with his connection is gone. If I will ask you very shortly, if I do, like as I said, the title matches for the belt, East versus West title matches, and if there is 242 limit, and when you think there is Hutchings, there is Brzenk, there is like Irakli, Ongarbayev, Barboza, yourself, and Krasimir. Who do you think that would be, or style mix matches, that there will be different results for the different matches, and Prudnyk will also be there. Like, how do you see there? They would be very interesting there.
how would I see myself, or how would I see it all go down?
I mean, generally, how you see yourself? Okay, Evgeny came. Yeah, I want to ask him the same question as well. Like, how do you see that? Because it looks, I mean, very, very interesting there. Whenever you see Tatashing's there, when John Brzenk is 110, Irakli is there, Ongarbayev, Krasimir, yourself can make it, Prudnyk can make it, Barboza can make is 110. So, like, how do you see that? Like who do you think that have the more chance to get such a title, or style mix
Who
matches?
would have the biggest threat? Who would be the biggest threat?
Yeah, I mean, for you, maybe.
Yeah, I would say Evgeny would be one of the biggest threats in there for sure, right? So
Yeah, and maybe Hutchings as well.
Hutchins would be hard work for a few guys. I think someone like Prudnyk would give Hutchins a lot more trouble though than some of us other guys, right? Just his ability to be able to pull in more than one angle on the table and transition from one position to the other. I've seen him go from a top roll to a hook to a top roll back into a hook before multiple times, right? So like during one match. So and then if John's weighing in at 250 pounds and cuts to 240 pounds, like that's a bad John Brzenk, right?
How do you see him and Hutchings?
How do I see him and Hutchins? I see John at 240 cutting to 250 cutting to 242. I would say John, just because of just with the hand control that he's able to manipulate, right? So
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
There is one super chat hanging. $7 Canadian super chat from Teasing Coder. Who picked that picture of Matt for this poster?
Himself, he sent me.
yeah, I took it. My daughter took it, and we sent it in. Is there a fucking problem with it or what?
I don't know. He has posted a smiling emoji under that comment, and fortunately, the guy who edited these thumbnails
They're
for you, Engin,
thinking they did the little hair in a can on top of it, eh?
maybe. Yeah. So the guy who edited these posters, he's also in the chat. So Larun, he's saying hello, legend Engin, Pradeep, and Matt.
Yeah. How's it going, buddy?
Okay. Now I will ask you, Prudnyk, we're gonna make title matches. 110 kilo, we finish in the program, but 110 kilo limit. You hear me? You there, right? Yeah. Yeah. So how if you would ranking, if you would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ranking for 110 kilo, like John, Todd Hutchings, Ongarbayev, Marcio Barboza, Matt Mask, and Irakli, yourself, how do you see number 1, number 2, number 3? Like, what do you think?
In 110 kilo.
Yeah, 110 kilo with these guys. Who do you
But
think
Matt
that
Mask, how kilo now?
he's 110 kilo now?
He's 110 kilo now, Matt Mask.
Yeah, but he will be 117, 18 when he comes Istanbul for you. But now 110.
And who first in this people in 110 kilo, yeah?
Yeah, your opinion, yeah.
Repeat, please, people. John Brzenk, Matt Mask, Todd Hutchins, Garbayev,
Ongarbayev, Barboza, yourself, Evgeny Prudnyk.
I think in
one?
the final, me with John Brzenk.
How is that in the world
It's final?
How do you see yourself now, right now in the world, number 4, and then 110 kilo and below, you and John Brzenk is like this? So I don't think John Brzenk is right now number 4. He can be number 10, but I mean in 10, but number 4, not easy. Do you think John can be Dave Chaffee now?
I think in weight 110.
Yeah.
First number is John Brzenk or me.
Okay.
And after on Gurbayev and Todd Hutchins and after Matt Mask.
Okay.
And after Barboza.
Okay, not Irakli, huh? Irakli is a little bit lower.
Irakli 2. Irakli 2. Okay, Irakli after Angarbayev and other.
I understand. Yeah. I think what would be a great match? The great match would be if Ongarbayev is 100% healthy. Ongarbayev and Todd Hutchings would be, I think, incredible match.
I think Angarbayev wins because he has a very good start and top roll, and Angarbayev has a bad start. He can catch him.
I understand. Yeah. Anyways, so I took so much time from you guys, and thank you very, very much. Matt, do you want to say the last thing? Oh, you want to say something, Pradeep?
Yeah, there is one super chat. A similar question have been answered, but Liloch Britannia with a 6 Malaysian ringgit super chat. Who do you think is stronger, Devon or Hermes?
They already answered. My opinion, in WAF rules, Hermes has better chance. In the King of the Table rules, Devon may have the better chance. In my opinion, it depends on like the rules a little bit, how the match starts, how quick it starts. Because whenever you pull with Devon, I mean, every second you go down 100, 98, 96, 94, and then he goes 100, 99 and a half, 99, 98 and a half. Isn't it, Matt? Isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
He's just sucking your energy. He's just like, I'm not even sure if he's going 199 and a half. Maybe he's going 100 and 100 and a half and 101. I don't know. It seems.
Yeah, it feels like that sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You feel like you are fighting against a weight, huh? Gravity that never
Yeah.
gets tired, because you hold the weight, you get tired, right? I think that from what I saw when people push Devon, that is how they feel. Is pulling against something that is not getting tired. This is how it looks from outside. But Matt would know much better than I do, because he pulled him probably thousands of times, including with the trainings.
Yeah, no, he doesn't peter out. He'll get to about 70-80%, and then he'll just kind of stay there. So like if you get him down to that 70-80%, and then you get somebody that is really good, then they can peter him down to about that 50-60. But as soon as he steps away from the table, 30 seconds later, he bounces right back up to 70% again.
How does happen? I don't understand.
Like his body's ability to just shed lactic acid is absolutely insane.
Yeah,
I think again that some of that can come from his military training days, because if you are only running, like arm wrestlers are not known for jogging or running, because if you are only running for 20 kilometers.
Even before Devon's military thing, Devon was just a straight out anomaly for the endurance that he had.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't think that
he was just one of them people like that 0.005% of the population that just has natural crazy ability. Like he could have been a triathlon athlete and competed with the best of the best in the world, right?
Yes.
Like
probably
right off the street. So
the point again I was trying to say is that
Say it.
Please let me complete. So the point that I was trying to say, that when you're just running 20 kilometers, it is only training your stamina and not much of endurance. But when you are running 20 kilometers in military boots thrice a week with 20 kg backpack and a 5 kg rifle, that can somewhat translate into endurance, because it is also in the military, it is called endurance workout.
Yeah,
it is not called
those kind of trainings like helps you as long as you train that way. It doesn't give you a lifelong, permanent, endurance like that. It can't be explained like you're saying that the guy is built different. That is the fact.
I've talked to people that have actually been in the military, and when they were doing their training sessions with Devon, and when they do their workouts where they beat the shit out of him for 4 weeks straight, like some of the guys with the best stamina in the world and these big military guys, they'd be done and they're in the room icing, licking their wounds, and Devon's in the corner still doing fucking push-ups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because he was who he was. Like I've heard where the military actually did tests on Devon to see how and why he was able to continue to do what he was able to do, because he was able to do it so much longer than everybody else. And what can they take away from him and put into somebody else to make them do the same thing, right? So
yeah,
like it's not just because of the military training. The military training obviously brought a lot more of it out, but just all in all, he's just an anomaly, right?
Yeah. I before we finish, I will ask very provocative question to Evgeny. Evgeny, do you remember that you turned to Morozov? You said, Morozov, you are not at my level. Do you think the same about the Met?
I don't think. I don't know. I hope this is true. I hope.
You hope that he's not at your level?
Yeah.
I just try to provocate, the event, And okay, we are finishing. Do you want to say anything, Evgeny?
I thought about that Matt Mask. Matt Mask. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
Matt, you're gonna probably wish him the best as well. And that's all.
Yeah, start eating. Start eating.
Yeah, yeah. And you don't want to hear any words if he ever loses. Like he was 80% or something like
Well,
that.
that's what I'm already starting to hear, right?
Yeah,
He's already looking
yeah.
for him. He's just
Evgeny,
pulling him out of anywhere,
yeah.
right?
Evgeny, like you say, you are 70%. Are you trying to make an excuse if you lose him? And you're gonna say, "Oh, I was 70%, I was 80%."
Yeah. Right.
Of course he is.
And people actually, I didn't read those comments. People are saying in the comments that Prudnyk is just trolling with all three of us.
No, he's not trolling. When I asked him to pull Morozov, he really told me he's in great shape. I said, like, are you as good as your shape? You were in top 8. He was like, yes, I'm 100%. But this time, he says he is not. But I think that maybe he's afraid of Matt.
I
And
call
then
him bullshit, right?
yeah, he just like makes story. If he loses Matt, he's gonna say, "Oh, he beat me, but because I didn't train, because I was 80%." Is that true, Evgeny?
Yeah. Yeah.
He is trolling, I think.
Yeah, I wanted to provocate him hard, but okay, guys, thank you very, very much. I took a long time from your day, and hope to see you in Istanbul. And just bring best of you, and just wish you the best with your preparation. If you want to add anything more, you can add. If not, then we are closing.
I don't know, just thanks again for the opportunity, man. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, see you very soon. And then, hey, I will also. I may need to come with you where you are gonna go when you come Istanbul.
who, me?
See, look at here.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've been looking at it.
I may need your help.
You just gotta stand like this, right?
Yeah,
Nobody can really fucking tell.
yeah. Especially when you are like that tall, like 6'5", are you? 6'7" or 6'6"?
6'5", 6'6", yeah.
Yeah. So many people doesn't realize as long as you are not sitting down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, see you in Istanbul, guys. See you in Istanbul.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank
I
you
can
very
hook you up. I'll hook you up.
Evgeny, you take care of yourself. Evgeny, show us some forearm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Looks dangerous. Yeah. Okay. See you in Istanbul, my friend. Take care, Pradeep.
All right.
Take care, man. Bye.
Thanks
Bye.
again. Bye.
Yeah.